emanating from deep under the earth, spreading across the globe at the speed of thought, changing the world one brain at a time. This is the Final Order Report from Green Brain Comics. Hello and welcome to the Final Order Report, where we bring you a hand-picked selection of comics and graphic novels before they head to print and quantities are finalized. I am Dan Merritt, Chief Purchasing Officer at Green Brain Comics, and I'm here to give you the inside scoop and your last chance to subscribe or special order before the final order deadline this Monday, November 25th at noon. These titles will be hitting our shelves as soon as December 26th. Green Brain Comics and the Final Order Report are proudly powered by Comichub. Check out Comichub online at comichub.com or download the mobile app for Android and iPhone. Create an account or access your existing account to order and pay securely online, ensuring you never miss an issue. Today I will be using Comichub to showcase items from this week's Last Call for Confirmed Orders Carousel. Let me give you a quick tour. Once you sign into Comichub, you'll see the following banners, aside items. That's everything that's in store waiting for you to pay for and pick up or ship. Behind the green banner is all the carousels we will be looking at today. Once you click through there, you see these carousels. Up on the top is the result of your most current search, which is based on the most recent catalogs. Below that is preview pages, PDF previews from some of the books that we will be looking at today. Below that is the Last Call Carousel. That's the one we're going to be using primarily. Though, let me show you real quick. We got next Wednesday's items. These carousels turn left to right. Below that we have just one remaining event carousel, one for Raid on Greymelk and the impending crossover between the two X-Men titles. Let's scroll back up to Last Call. Hit that View All red button. Once you do, it opens up into the following view where you have now scrolling up and down. You have red buttons for alphanumeric searches and publisher, category, brand, etc. filters. And now that I gave you that quick tour, let's get back here. Here I am. And we'll show you the first thing we'll be looking at today, which is Final Order Report for new printings. And our first new printing will be Rocketfellers from Ghost Machine over at Image Comics. Let me show you that. This new printing has a yellow tinted cover and the original line work from the first printing by Francis Manipal, also co-writer with Peter J. Tomasi on Rocketfellers #1. Next up, we got second printings for Spawn Rat City #7 and Spawn Violator #2, as well as Spawn Violator #3 with this swell Ben Templesmith cover. After that, we got a couple interesting new printings. We got a fourth printing for Absolute Batman #1 with this repurposed Nick Dragotta cover. Got a new cover by Simone DeMeo and a new blank cardstock variant. And then we get also a Nick Dragotta foil variant on Just the Inks from Absolute Batman #1 fourth printing. And Absolute Batman #2 gets a second printing with this brand spanking new cover by Nick Dragotta, a Dustin Nguyen cover on the B cardstock variant, and a foil variant of the Dan Panosian cover That comes in at $7.99 for Absolute Batman #2 second printings. These are due in on December 26th. Keep in mind, December 26th is a Thursday because Christmas is on a Wednesday this year. And let me tell you something. That makes only 52 Christmases this year. Think about it. Next up, we got some second printings from Marvel Comics, Aliens vs. Avengers #2, with a new printing cover by Esad Ribic, and a second printing for Amazing Spider-Man #61, the first part of the 8 Deaths of Spider-Man. And then we get a second printing of Psylocke #1 with the Ricky Yagawa variant. And I think that might be it for second printings. It is indeed, folks. Next up, let me show you real quick that we've got... Oh, do we? Yeah, I've got a few second issues to show you here. First second issue is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover with Naruto by Caleb Gollner, with art by Hendry Prasetya, and this cover by Jorge Jimenez. Ooh, it gets really zoomed in on that. That will be in on January 15th. From DC Comics, we get a second issue for Black Canary, Best of the Best. I think we got #1 coming in this Wednesday. Green Lantern Dark #2 from Tate Bromball and Werther Daldera. And Justice League Unlimited #2, of which we will get #1 this coming Wednesday. And from Marvel Comics, we get a second issue for All New Venom #2 that is due to ship after the first of the year on January 8th. And that wraps up our focus on second issues. Right. Okay, now let's have a quick look. I jokingly say quick. Now let's have an extended look at first issues. Just a note, folks, this week we have approximately 3 weeks worth of Marvel Comics to process through the final order cutoff. Because of the holiday printing schedule, Marvel has to send all 3 weeks worth of numbers into the printer this coming Monday. So this is your last chance for a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't ship till the beginning of the year. And let's rapid fire through all those things. But, I guess we got a couple other smaller press things first. Let's look at this Vampirella Holiday 2024 special. This is written by Frank Thierry with interior art by Mariana Benitez Chapo. And this cover by Jay Lee. Hello. Yeah, that. And then we got a B cover by Joseph Michael Linsner. A C cover by Dan Panosian. And this cosplay cover photo variant, all for Vampirella Holiday 2024 special, due in on December 26th. This will be special order only, folks. I prefer my holiday specials to ship before the holiday. But if you're interested, make sure you get those orders in by this Monday at 12. Next up, we get a first issue from Dark Horse Comics called Behemoth. This is written by Grant Spatore with art by Ryan Engel and Jay Martin. When a giant monster attacks a city and swallows a bus full of civilians, one woman must fight for her life. Trapped inside the enormous beast, Sarah and her fellow fellow bus passengers soon find out that they're not alone. But what dangers lie within the belly of this beast? And who or what will they have to contend with in order to survive? Yeah. Giant kaiju fiction from inside the kaiju. This is Behemoth #1, available on January 15th from Dark Horse Comics. From Image Comics, we get a debut issue from a 8-issue miniseries by Comics All-Star J.G. Jones, artist of such great comics as Wanted. J.G. Jones presents the first suspense-filled issue of his new Giant Generator limited series with writer Phil Graham. Jones, teaming up with co-writer, spins an unforgettable yarn of desperation, murder, and resilience in this beautifully hand-painted story of Americana in the powerful grip of Depression-era Americana. Did I just write? Yeah. In the darkest days of the Great Depression, death stalks the Dust Bowl as towering dust storms blast the parched Oklahoma panhandle. Farmers try to flee the failing town of New Hope, but no one gets far. Uh-oh. I have to real quick change this. This is giving you the wrong date. It's cool. It's almost over. It works now. This is Dust to Dust from Phil Graham and J.G. Jones. That's a little bit better, I suppose. Yeah, it's not that great. All right, Dust to Dust #1. Next up, we got METAMORPHO. METAMORPHO, the Element Man, from writer Al Ewing and artist Steve Lieber, debuts on the day after Christmas. To know him is to love him. That fab freak who can change himself into any element in the human body. He's the one and only Rex Mason, alias METAMORPHO. Good old METAMORPHO. But can even he win out against Cyclops, the hairy eyeball of crime that gazes from the top of the pop charts to the lowest depths of evil and even into the far-out Ra realm? From Al Ewing and Steve Lieber. Join us for this covalent bond of friends and foes in the brand new ongoing series starring METAMORPHO, the Element Man. That's cool. We also get a B cover from Erica Henderson and a C cover from Ian Bertram. Holy smokes. That thing's incredible. METAMORPHO, the Element Man, #1 from DC Comics. That's the only #1 from DC Comics on this week's list. But as I mentioned earlier, let's dive right into this big giant list of Marvel Comics debuts on FOC this week, starting out with Cable, Love and Chrome. Marvel's most extreme mutant returns. He's been a soldier, an X-Man, a protector of the time stream. But even from his earliest days, the mutant known as Cable has been living on borrowed time, waging a lonely war against the ravages of the techno-organic virus. Yet when a high-stakes mission in the future goes catastrophically awry, Cable is left stranded in the dystopian city of Salvation Bay and will find himself caught in the midst of a civil war that will change his life forever. Get ready for big action, bigger threats, and the biggest guns in the Marvel Universe in this epic new series from Ringo Award-winning writer David Pepose and superstar artist Mike Henderson, with this Ian Churchill cover on a Cable 11 Chrome logo variant, a Mark Brooks variant. Oh, that's pretty cool looking. Wow. He's got spittle and everything. All on Cable Love and Chrome #1 from Marvel Comics, available on January 1st. We'll call it January 2nd. I'm not going to be open New Year's Day. A Wednesday. No. Okay, next up is a new Red Band series starring Daredevil, Unleash Hell. Yeah. Murder is an art. The violence and the occult swirling across the Marvel Universe find their way to Hell's Kitchen as grisly crime scenes start manifesting across the city. All signs point to an impossible perpetrator. Estranged from Matt Murdock, it's up to Elektra to get to the grisly truth, if she can stomach it. Polybag. This issue comes polybagged because of the extreme, overt violence in this book. Daredevil Unleash Hell is written by Erica Schultz with interior art by Valentina Pinti, and this cover by Paulo Sequeira. Going the wrong way. A Joshua Swaby variant. Stephanie Hans. Ooh, that's very pretty. And this Philip Tan cover, all on Daredevil Unleash Hell, the Red Band series. Ooh, here's a big one. It's the dynamic duo themselves, Wade and Logan, together again. The most unlikely team-up turn most demanded one. Wolverine and Deadpool are back together again and ready to blow your minds in this ongoing series that hits like a never-ending action movie with the fate of the world in the balance. When a fan-favorite villain is unearthed, you'll get to see a new side of our heroes and their adversary as an ages-long plan comes to fruition, and the only one that stands between the earth and annihilation is the best there is, and the Merc with the Mouth. Brought to you by another legendary pairing, writer Benjamin Percy and artist Joshua Cassara. These comic superstars put their favorite superheroes through the paces in a series chock full of surprises, twist reveals, and a villainous plot that'll turn long-term and newly arrived ex-readers' heads. This is one for the pull list. Rated parental advisory. Deadpool Wolverine #1 will be available the second day of the year, January 2nd. Yeah, with this cover by Joshua Cassara. Andy Park. Blank sketch variant. Dwali. A Doodle Pool variant, and this Joshua Cassara gallery variant, all for Deadpool Wolverine #1. Next up, we got a new Marvel Disney What If. This is Mickey and Friends. What if Mickey and Friends became the Fantastic Four? I'm in. Count me. Goofy, the human goof. That's great. This is written by Riccardo Cicci with art by Lorenzo Pastrovicchio, your favorite Disney characters as Marvel's first family. Mickey has stretching powers. Minnie can turn invisible. Goofy can burst into flame. Donald has become some kind of rocky thing. With these incredible powers, they vow to help those in need as the Fantastic Four. And they'll need all their awesome powers. if they're to succeed in their first mission, together to stop Mole Pete from destroying Duckburg. But how did they get their superpowers? Find out in this fantastic origin issue from Riccardo Cicci, Lorenzo Pastorvicchio, who did this A cover, Chrissy Zulli cover on B, Nick Bradshaw cover. Oh, I'm down with this one. This is good. What a goof. And this Phil Noto Donald Duck the Thing variant on, pardon me. One more Scotty Young variant riffing on his own Human Torch cover from the aughts. This is Marvel and Disney. What if Mickey and Friends became the Fantastic Four? This is a one-shot. Yes. Next up, we got this brand new debut series for the New Champions. Who are the New Champions? What do four kids whose lives were derailed by Hydra, Scarlet Witch's mysterious protege, a cursed roller derby jammer, and a Wakandan runaway have in common? Hey, what happened to my music? Oh, well. My music is messed up. Anyways, this is New Champions. When Hellrune's mysterious powers activate, they bring the New Champions together. They'll have to learn how to work as a team quickly or face the wrath of the Cult of Hela. Written by Steve Fox and Ivan Fiorelli. They team up to introduce the new generation of Marvel heroes. My gosh, with so many covers, we got an A cover by Gleb Melnikov. Art Germ cover, very nice. That character's called Amaranth. A Federico Vincentini New Champions cover, variant, tribute. A Luciano Vecchio cover. Paco Medina. Peach Momoko. Rose Besh. All on New Champions #1, available on January 8th from Marvel Comics. Steve Fox, Ivan Fiorelli. Yeah. Okay. Still nothing? Maybe no. All right, next up, brand new series starring Sam Wilson, Captain America. Sam Wilson soars again when Captain America attends a birthday party for Isaiah Bradley. He catches wind of a new tech venture that sounds too good to be true. Magnificent floating platforms in the sky where the disenfranchised can apply for land grants and establish their own farms. There it is. But when Sam discovers the organization's dark underbelly, he'll have to tangle with its head of security, Red Hulk. This is written by Greg Pak with art by Evan Narcisse with a cover by Torrin Clark, Corey Smith, Marco Cicchetto. This Mr. Garson collage cover. These are always fun to look at. A nice collage of both captains throughout the ages by Mr. Garson. Let me see, Whilce Portacio, Captain America Sam Wilson homage variant. All for Sam Wilson, Captain America #1, available on January 2nd. Then we start a new What If weekly series from Marvel Comics. This is called What If Galactus. I guess the format is all going to be one-shots written by different creatives, focusing on this question applied to different characters. The first one is, of course, What If Galactus transformed Hulk? This is written by Matt Groom with art by Lan Medina. The first in a new series of one-shots that ask the question, what if Galactus recruited some of Marvel's best and brightest heroes as his new Cosmic Herald? See how the power cosmic transforms these once familiar champions, twisting and turning all of Marvel history in their wake. In this tale, Galactus has conscripted Earth's strongest warrior, the Incredible Hulk, into his service. But what will turn out to be the bigger mistake, trying to direct the fury of the Green Goliath or giving the great mind of Bruce Banner a cosmic problem to solve? From Matt Groom, Lan Medina. Available on January 2nd with this Ron Lim cover on A, variants by Frank Miller. Mark Bagley doing a tribute on an old Tales to Astonish variant cover, pardon me. I kind of love that. This Ryan Brown variant. Stephen Platt. Wow, Stephen Platt's back. All for What If Galactus Transformed Hulk. And because they're doing multiple weeks of FOC all together this week, we have the second one-shot of What If Galactus. This is What If Galactus Transformed Gambit from writer Josh Trujillo and artist Manuel Garcia with this Ron Lim cover. Alex Saviuk's sci-fi homage variant. Edwin Galman. All for What If Galactus Transformed Gambit. Available on January 8th. Okay, folks, the moment you've all been waiting for, the star of the Final Order Report, the brand new miniseries going back in time, going back in history, going back to a nostalgic point of the X-Men journey into the Lost World with Rogue, Magneto, Kazar, and more. The X-Man called Rogue has always been a survivor, but without her mutant powers, she'll need to prove it like never before. As the Savage Land turns towards war, Rogue will need all her skills to survive dinosaurs, mutates, and the master of magnetism himself. Writer Tim Seeley and new artist sensation Zulema Skoto-Lavina tell a lost story of a lost world in Rogue, the Savage Land, by available on January 15th from Marvel Comics. We got this Kari Andrews cover on A and variants by J. Scott Campbell. Let's move in on that one. Variants by J. Scott Campbell. A Marvel Animation variant. A Nick Bradshaw. Oliver Vatine. Oh, that reminds me of Mark Schultz. You really should be given some credit there, buddy. All right. And then we got this Russell Dodderman model sheet variant. And an Adam Hughes foil variant, probably going to be priced at $10 if you're interested. And all for Rogue, the Savage Land by Tim Seeley and Zulema Lavina doing interiors. Available on January 15th. And that, folks, does it for this week on First Issues. Let's switch it back out and show you our last segment where we focus on events. Our first event to show you this week is, well, first, I'd like to thank you for watching Final Order Report. Make sure to get your orders in by this Monday at noon. Please confirm your cart in Comic Hub. If you don't have Comic Hub, please contact the store. We're easy to find Get our contact info on greenbraincomics.com. Also coming up this week, well, first off, I should say, we're going to be closed on Thursday, folks. Thursday is this holiday called Thanksgiving, where I'm going to eat a lot and fall asleep even earlier. However, the next day, well, because of that day, the next day, the whole weekend, pardon me, this is going all over the place. I really should write this script. All weekend, we're going to be celebrating the biggest shopping season of the year, but we're going to be focusing on Saturday, which is Shop Small Saturday. That is Saturday, November 30th. All day, we will be offering store-wide savings, and there'll be lots more information. Check out the event info on our website and social media. And join us back here on Tuesday for Brain Scan, our live stream preview of New Comic Book Day from the floor of Green Brain Comics with your hosts, myself, and my amazing co-host and partner, Katie Merritt. She'll be showing you all those beautiful books as they hit the shelf. Oh, we got the return of East Dearborn Drink and Draw. We're coming back on Friday, December 13th to Downey Brewing on 13121 Prospect Avenue. For more information on Downey Brewing, check out downeybrewingcompany.com. And we'll have more information on the event on our website and social media. I'd also like to thank everybody for coming out to the last week's Brain Candy. Next one coming up, third Monday of December, is Brain Candy 63. We will be welcoming poet Steve Hughes, the prose of Cat Gardner, music from Toof Francis, and the visual art of Isabel Tavares, all for Brain Candy number 63. Organized and produced by the Emerging Writers Network and brought to you free of charge inside Green Brain Comics. And of course, next Wednesday is New Comic Day, November 27th. We've got lots of new comics hitting the shelf. You can find out more at our website and social medias. Links in the description. Yeah, I think... Is that it? Nope. Join me back here next Friday for Final Order Report. Every week. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it next Friday. Yeah, so I guess here's the notice. No last call next Friday. I think I'm going to be working all day. I'll do something. We'll figure out something. But thank you for joining me today on Final Order Report. Where am I? There I am. Yeah, is that it? All right. Yeah, I guess it is. Okay. Thanks for joining me here for the Final Order Report. Deadline for all orders is this Monday at noon, November 25th. Please confirm your orders in your cart before the deadline. Stay up to date on all of our happenings. We are Green Brain Comics on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. All the links to our shopping cart website and Comic Hub are below in the description. We are spreading the love of comic books and graphic novels from the heart of East Downtown Dearborn since 1985. Feed your brain at Green Brain Comics. Thanks for watching, folks. Emanating from deep under the earth, spreading across the globe at the speed of thought, changing the world one brain at a time. This is the Final Order Report from Green Brain Comics.